The islands of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines are very unique. Hills, valleys, luscious vegetation, the ocean. Hence, it is very important for us to protect this that we have here.
There's a strong agri-heritage that has been forgotten for a couple of generations, but we are now building on that to reconnect contemporary farmers with these traditional practices within the context of climate change and biodiversity creation. The mission is really to address environmental and livelihood challenges in rural communities. So we would target the marginalized persons in society, which we see as economically and educationally challenged, and we would design opportunities for them to foster sustainable livelihoods while at the same time addressing environmental issues that we're facing in the community. We are seeing the most urgent challenge of soil erosion in farmlands, and of course we know that the soil is fundamental to food security and income generation among farmers. Using vetiver systems mainly as an intervention to prevent that soil erosion. By extension, we work with coastal protection because one of the main threats to the ecosystems in the sea is sedimentary runoff. And so if we prevent that higher up land, we're also, by extension, doing the coastal protection work.
We depend heavily on the ocean, not just for food, but transportation, livelihood. It's our place of recreation, and it's in our history, and a very pivotal part of our history, because we come from fishing communities. With the introduction of CMAS, it's bridging that gap between, the fishing industry and women within the coastal communities. So we went into CMAS cultivation. Originally, we would have gotten CMAS from the reefs. However, because of overharvesting and no proper or sustainable management of the marine resources, it was becoming extinct and we needed some intervention. And the CMAS cultivation was that intervention. CMAS actually is a filter within the ocean. So what it does, just like on the land, you have plants that pick up the carbon dioxide and they give off oxygen. It's the same with the CMAS in the ocean. It acts as a filtration system, so it absorbs the dirtiness per se, and then it produces oxygen and food. Coming from a marginalized society and even small islands, we don't have the ability to have sustainable businesses or even sustainable production. And having organizations such as Saint Vincent and Grenadines Conservation Funds being a part of the business, providing support, whether within tools, education, or funding, it gives me the opportunity to actually build better up my production, ensure that I have the necessary tools and stuff that I need to make a sustainable business.
Our projects evolve through the community, so we very much base them on community culture, heritage and community bonds. So a lot of the expansion of our projects as they've been growing happens as a direct result of the community involvement.
So our two projects, vetiver, grass, and CMAS, they work hand in hand. It's like the ridge-to-reef effect. You curb the problem to the top, so it doesn't affect those to the bottom. CMAS farmers, they can go about doing their work, and the farmers to the top, they have no worry about soil erosion. We continue to have that support through the endowment with CBF and we are able to execute these many projects across the island.
When we come together with others with the right intention and in harmony and alignment, there's no end to the possibilities. We can address all the problems and issues that we have from within with what we have.
That's how it's supposed to be, you know. We're supposed to complement each other. There's no such thing as perfection, but it doesn't get any better than that. Being one with nature.